All right, welcome everyone. My name is Kate Mueller. I'm the Chief Product Owl and Resident Cheesemonger here at KnowledgeOwl, and today we are super excited to have our first ever guest, Wisdom Wednesday. So we are joined here today by the lovely and talented Hope Ackley, who is an admin on, I don't know, it's at least like 3 or 4 knowledge bases, isn't it, Hope? Like,
Well, we
yeah,
have 8 in total.
there we
3
go. All
guys.
right. All of the knowledge bases, absolutely all of them, apparently. And Hope's going to share with us today a project that she's been running to kind of get more reader engagement and get readers more familiar with their knowledge bases. I hope that I'm presenting that right. Hope, please take it away. Tell us about the project and how it's going and all of the things.
Sure. So like Kate said, my name is Hope. I'm a content specialist with the Learning and Development Department at EverService. And EverService consists of multiple brands offering integrated solutions. Some features we offer consist of retainer services and legal intake for law firms, digital marketing, appointment scheduling, and answering services for companies like healthcare, HVAC, plumbing, and so much more. We have 8 knowledge bases from KnowledgeOwl in total, and 3 of those are used by our call center agents. They handle outbound and inbound calls. And we have the knowledge bases to keep our readers updated with the most current information and to avoid the use of any tribal knowledge since we're a fully remote company. We were looking to increase engagement in our knowledge bases and had discussed the idea of a scavenger hunt in the past, thus, the knowledge games were created. And the knowledge games is a play on the books and movies, The Hunger Games. We have another activity running all the time in KnowledgeOwl called Knowledge Seekers, based off of the seeker position in Quidditch from Harry Potter. So we decided to stick with the book and movie theme. And we met with our instructional designer in order to create a promotional video to create excitement amongst our readers. And we put this video on the home pages about 2 weeks before the knowledge games actually started. Our instructional designer did an amazing job with it. Kate's going to play it after I'm done my little spiel here. I absolutely love the video. I can't wait for you guys to see it. So the guidelines for the knowledge games. So each week on Monday, we place one picture of Linus within one article. Then the readers have until the following Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to find him. So once they find the article he's in, they'll have to comment the sentence that precedes him. And it's 1 entry per reader, and they can only win once a month. So I'm going to share my screen.
Let me stop presenting here. There we go.
So this is what the articles look like once that loads up. So this is how it looks when he's in an article. So I know, Kate, that probably makes you super happy to see him there.
I love it.
So
He's getting around.
I know. So the reader would have to comment this sentence in the comments at the bottom, and then they would be entered. So we could have chosen to have our readers comment, found him, or the owl is in the article, but we decided to have them comment the sentence preceding him, so they have to follow instructions. An important part of our business is following instructions to a T. So it's also sort of like a test for our readers to see that they can actually follow the instructions that we give them. And then the following Monday, once we have our winner, we enter all the names of the readers who found Linus into a virtual spinner wheel to choose the winner. We record the winner being selected and then place that on the homepage. And then they win a gift card. And we have an article listing the guidelines of the games. So Linus is here too. So it gives all of the instructions of how to play, what he could look like, all his little different outfits and colors and all that. And then we have an article with the winners' names if they want to go back and see who won. And we did some editing for some pictures from the knowledge games.
Love it.
And we reached out to the customer success departments and operations leaders for each brand to find out if there were specific articles they wanted to have a spotlight. So that could be articles that they feel readers would benefit from, articles that are essential to the job. They would any articles they want them to be aware of, or any policy or procedure articles they feel aren't seen enough. And we have had more people submit entries than we anticipated, and it's going well so far. We are in the last week, And we would like to try to run this event about every 3 months if it's deemed a success. And then after the Knowledge Games is over, we'll check our dashboards and Google Analytics to compare to the previous months to see the increase in readers, like average session duration, bounce rates. So depending on those results, we might change some parts or keep it the same. And we have already seen a change on the dashboards for our published articles with 0 views. So every single article has been viewed on each of the knowledge bases. And previous to this, we had about 20 to 30 articles that have not been viewed. So we've already seen that increase. And that is the knowledge games.
And you're getting people into corners of the knowledge base that they might not have gotten into before.
Exactly.
Great. I love the knowledge games version of Linus too. Like strong work to whomever worked on that. That's fantastic. And what are the, like, I'm assuming the gift cards are not super sizable amounts, but like,
No, we kept it
do they
with
get to like pick where it's to, or is
yeah,
it
they
just
can
like
pick
a
where
random
it's
thing?
from. It's a I can't remember the name of the website that we use, but they can choose between like I think it's about 10 to 15 different gift cards. There's even options to donate to like Red Cross and things like that. We decided on a value of $10 for each winner.
Cool. And you
And
said that you've had higher participation than you were expecting. Like, what were you kind of planning for, and what have you gotten instead?
well, the first week it started out really strong. I mean, we have seen a decrease over the couple of weeks, but it has been the same people entering. There have been a few random people in there, but we weren't really sure how many people were even going to participate, you know, because some people might think, oh, this is corny, I don't want to try. Other people might think, oh my God, this is so cool. So we weren't really sure of an exact number, but we were surprised to see how many people actually have entered into it.
Cool.
And then if you want, you can play that promo video now.
All right. All right. Let's see what you said it was your instructional designer. Is that
Yes.
right? Who
And
put
he
it
did a
together?
fabulous job with it. I love it so much.
All right. Here we go. Hold on. Let me see if I can I take this full screen and have it? Okay. Here we go. Oh my gosh, I love it. Yes, definitely give your instructional designer some kudos because that's phenomenal.
I know. I love it so much. Every time I see it, it just makes me smile so much.
I also really appreciate the no owls were harmed in the
I
making of this trailer statement.
That is
Fabulous.
great.
All right, so I've asked a bunch of questions. Does anybody else have questions for Hope?
Hope, love the video. Like, I just want to watch it over and over again. It's lovely.
I have it now. I will
Sure.
upload it. I will share it with you, Mary Beth.
I love it. I love it. I might just need it someday. You might need to watch the Knowledge Games video. I wanted to know what tool you use to create the spinner with the names that you could make a video of and then post it. Like, I'm very interested to actually see that in action. That's very cool.
Let's see. The website I used, it was AHA Slides. I think it was ahaslides.com. And I can double check and I can send it to Kate later. And then we use Snagit. So we use that for pictures and videos. So I literally just recorded the wheels spinning and went from there.
I love it.
So good.
You said AHA sign?
That's what it is. And it's really cool because at the end of the video even has like the confetti and like hear the clicker wheel spin and all the good stuff.
Oh, I think I found it. Hold on. Let me share. Now I will avoid sharing tab audio just in case this gets noisy. So it looks like this is it.
Yep.
Ooh.
All right. Here we go. So this is ahaslides.com. They have it listed in features under spinner wheel. Oh, this is so cool.
Did you pay for it?
No.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's just a free website I found doing a Google search for spinner wheels.
I love the spinner wheels.
So good. And now when you're embedding the spinner wheel in the knowledge base, oh wait, so you're like running the spinner wheel and capturing that on video, and then the
Yeah,
video is what you're sharing in the knowledge base, right? Okay.
exactly.
Smart.
So like the first time somebody goes there to see if they won, they'll actually watch the video and see if they won.
Yep.
That is nice. That is a fun little experience.
Yeah, because who doesn't love seeing their name get picked on a wheel?
Especially if you're somebody who never wins anything. It must be really great to be like, hey, I won this thing.
Yep,
I
exactly.
found an owl. All right. Any other questions for Hope?
Where'd you get all those really good owls?
She asked me.
I did. I asked Kate.
Yes. If anyone ever needs like 100, well, I don't think we have 100 Linuses yet, but a whole bunch of Linuses in varying outfits. I
Yeah,
hold
there was
the
a
keys
decent
to the
amount.
Linus Kingdom. Yeah. And that was just a fraction of what I had. I tried to pick like the most fun ones to send to you. Because I was like, ooh, Linus with surfboard and board shorts. Yes.
Yeah, and I think you guys have it on the website for KnowledgeOwl. Then you have different color variations of them too. So we use some of those as well.
Yes. For those of you who are not familiar with our public website, if you did ever want to go, I'm not going to say steal, I'm going to say discover some amazing Linuses. We do have a few out here because, so this is on our public website in the About Us section. So this is just www.knowledgeowl.com. About Us is in the top nav. And in our team bios, we each get different versions of Linus. So mine is Linus made out of cheese. Linus makes his own cameo as Linus Nacho Libre also. But so there are some fun versions of him. I think you might have started by taking some of these. And then I was like, oh, wait, there's way more. Let me give you way more.
Yep.
Because we have all the holiday Linuses. We have like About Us Linuses that are no longer used or that somebody changed what they wanted. And I keep the full history of every Linus since the dawn of time. So yes. Carol, you have a question.
Yes, I even raised my hand. How'd you like
You
that?
did? Look at you. All technology.
I'm actually asking a question on behalf of Sandy because she's having a problem with her microphone. And she
Ooh.
wants to know how many articles are in your KBs.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. I don't know off the top of my head. Let's see here, shall we? Let's pick one. This one I'm looking at has 230. Another one has about 150. And then the other one has about 210. So we just started using KnowledgeOwl, I think, within the past year. So we're still getting acclimated to it. So there's still going to be a whole bunch more articles coming in very soon.
And these are all for your support staff, right?
Yes.
These are all for your internal.
So it could be interesting if you got to a place where you had a lot more content that you might then like pick maybe like a category a week to do a hidden Linus in. Because if you
Yeah.
have like 1,000 articles, having somebody try to sift through to find the one with him might be really challenging. So like slightly restricting it so that folks didn't feel that it was a waste of time to try to find him might be
Yes.
useful at that point.
Yeah, when we get that many articles, we'll probably have to refine it a little bit, but we'll have to cross that bridge when we get there.
Absolutely. Yeah. Excellent question, Sandy. And thank you, Carol, for being the voice of Sandy today.
I was conduit, yes.
Channeling Sandy. We appreciate it. Any other questions from the group for Hope?
I was kind of curious. Sorry, I should have raised my hand again. I
No,
was
go for
curious
it,
why-
Carol.
I was curious why you decided to use the owl for KnowledgeOwl as opposed to something that's internal to your company that might be company specific.
Well, we did think about using our logo, and then we were thinking, when it gets closer to Easter, we could do Easter eggs or something like that. But it was kind of an in-between time, and we just think Linus is pretty cool, so we wanted to share him with the world.
Yeah, nice. We actually
Yeah, I
did one with our clients and hid carrots in the help center.
Oh, yeah.
We have a rabbit.
Like a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, their logo is a rabbit. So
Oh, cute.
carrots
That
make
was actually
sense.
pretty fun.
Yeah, I think internally, what's interesting, Carol, since like Carol and Sandy, you guys have like a public-facing knowledge base, and Hope has like an internal knowledge base. A lot of our customers who use KnowledgeOwl for internal knowledge bases actually keep KnowledgeOwl in the URL, and they oftentimes will call it their KnowledgeOwl. So like, oh, that's a KnowledgeOwl. So they're using the word KnowledgeOwl a lot. So we see a lot of owl-based themed knowledge bases.
Got it. That makes sense.
But yeah, you have like the carrots make a lot of sense, and I'm so happy to hear you did that. That was actually going to be my follow-up question. We've lost some of our other folks in this, but I'm curious if other people have tried like any sort of gamification for their knowledge base on like, or like what you've done with that for like increase engagement and help make it more fun. I'd be curious to hear what that carrots were for. Like, what was that? Was it just a random scavenger hunt?
Geez, it was last year. I'm trying to remember specifically, and if Sandy texts me, she might send me some more information. But we put them. We had clues. Well, there was a whole article, and it was how to play, where to go. Here's your first clue, and then we had clues. And then every time you found one, you clicked on it, you got the next clue, and then at the end, you ended up with a Google form, and it had you fill out, your email address and answer some questions and stuff like that. So. But we gave a $100 gift certificate, I think. That was pretty cool.
Ooh.
So I think that's what it was. Yeah, so it worked out pretty well, but we were directing it to specific articles. Like because we were giving hints, we wanted to bring them to like, one of the new enhancements or features that just rolled out. That was the first article, but you had to find it, So I think we had maybe 20 or 30 people that actually participated through the whole thing. So I don't know if that's a lot, but it was the first time, so I was pretty happy with it.
That sounds really fun.
Maybe other question. Is this something folks would be interested in doing in our support knowledge base? I've never thought about running a scavenger hunt out there, but it's publicly available, so we totally could.
I would do it. Depends on the prize.
You have to make it worth your while,
What
huh?
are we talking about here?
Well, we'll have to figure that out. I feel like it might be like a gift card and maybe something with Linus on it. I feel like that would be
A custom Linus for you and your company.
Oh, your own custom Linus. Also a fantastic idea.
Ah, Sandy's clapping on that one. Well, you can probably see that.
Yeah. All right. I will stop the recording here. Hope, thank you so much for sharing this. This has just been delightful. And I'm so amazed at how you committed to the theme here. Got your instructional designer involved. The video is awesome. Fantastic work on this.
Thank you. Thanks for having me as the first guest speaker.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Hopefully, have many more.
And that
Yes,
spinner,
hopefully.
I mean, everybody loves a spinner, right? That was cool.
Who doesn't love a spinner? It's
Yeah.
so good.